So the solution to losing $54,000 a year is to use the income for life proceeds of $16,000 to get it back up to $91,000. Now, the fine print says the $16,000 donates income from an annuity based on Sally's age 65 with use of GIBR, Guaranteed Income Benefit Rider, from an A-rated insurance company based upon the full faith and credit issued carrier and is not FDIC insured. Let's talk about annuities and how safe they are. I'm doing this for 35 years. I've never seen anybody lose any money from an annuity, ever. What do annuities do that's unique? The banks copy. They reinsure one another. Every year they have to buy what is called income protection or protect insurance on the bank. That's number one. Number two, insurance companies cannot loan money to people on welfare or companies on welfare. They have much higher fiduciary standards. And lastly, this model that in 1933, when the banks went bust, that FDR and the Congress at that time adopted as a way to protect the banks. Let's talk about, remember we were talking about yesteryear, you put your money into primarily just banks. You had a pension, Social Security, and maybe some personal income. Well, what are some people would say today's banking is done through insurance companies, because why? What's the limitations on the bank? What kind of interest do you get at the bank these days?
0.5.
Almost zero, okay? So, how much interest do you get on an annuity contract? Generally about 6 to 7% on average. Also, not only does the annuity pay you 6 to 7 times more than the bank, even if you could get 1%, let's say, but the annuity doesn't have any caps on the insurance. If you have 300 grand in a bank, or $500,000 and the bank goes under, how much do they protect you for? 250,000. There is no limit, no cap at the insurance companies. You can have 2.5 million, 25 million, whatever. It's all protected. And you have access to that money about 10% every year you can take out. Some insurance companies at 7, but anywhere between 7 and 10%. So do you have that with a CD at the bank? No. Okay? So there's some reasons to think about using an annuity, and some of them have some pretty incredible bonuses from time to time for marketing purposes. One of the largest annuity companies out there with $1 trillion in assets had a bonus plan about 3 years ago that a client of mine used. When he came to see me after being in the seminar, he had stage 4 prostate cancer. What do you think his life expectancy was? Huh? About 5 years? Okay. Not great. Well, the insurance company promised to give them a 22% bonus on the money that he would give them on everything. Immediately on his account value and on his future income. All he had to do was live for a year. Almost 2 years later, Bill passed on. Some of you in this room know Bill Wong. He passed on. His account immediately was credited, went from $500,000 that he had put in, despite the markets crashing in March. It was May, last year he passed away, and they credited his account up to $640,000. Not bad. Okay? And he didn't have to worry about ever taking a physical. No physical is used for annuities. Our solution is here, a method to map out your retirement income for your life and your spouse's life. What if he goes first? What if she goes first? We have solutions for you in that situation. How it works. We create a simple process. We map out your Social Security benefit statements, any pension, any 401k, and any non-IRA account statements like bank, brokerage, and savings bonds. Creating an income for life spreadsheet. It looks kind of like this. We have a column for each source of income. Her Social Security, his Social Security, his pension, her pension if she has one, investments from inheritance, investments from savings accounts, IRAs, her IRA, his IRA, her 401k, his 401k. We add it all together, and in the far right-hand column, we come up with a total for the amount of income that's going to be going forward. And we can pick a date, any date you want to, of life expectancy for one of the spouses passing on. By doing this,